In the quiet dawn of a Saturday morning, the world outside was still shrouded in a soft golden light. The air was crisp, inviting, and filled with the scent of dew-kissed grass. It was the perfect setting for a yoga session, a time to connect body and spirit, to breathe deeply and find balance. As I unrolled my mat on the wooden deck, the gentle rustle of leaves overhead seemed to echo the call of nature, urging me to begin. I started with the warrior pose, a foundational posture that is as much about strength as it is about grace. Stepping my right foot forward, I grounded myself, feeling the earth beneath me. My left foot turned out at a 45-degree angle, and I raised my arms parallel to the ground, palms facing down. In that moment, I felt a surge of energy coursing through my legs. The warrior pose is not just a physical stance. It embodies the spirit of resilience. As I sank deeper into the pose, bending my right knee to create a sharp angle, I could feel the muscles in my thighs engaging, awakening with purpose. The warrior pose teaches us about stability. The weight distribution between my feet was a delicate balance, yet it felt empowering. I focused on my breathing, inhaling through my nose and exhaling slowly, allowing the tension in my legs to melt away with each breath. The strength of my legs was palpable, a reminder of the power I held within. I imagined myself as a warrior, steadfast and unyielding, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. In this position, I felt grounded, as if my feet were rooted deep into the earth, and my spirit soared high above. As I transitioned into the triangle pose, the shift in my body brought a new awareness. I straightened my right leg, reaching my right hand down toward my ankle while extending my left arm upward, creating a beautiful line of energy from my fingertips to my toes. The triangle pose is a celebration of both strength and flexibility. My legs, now fully engaged, felt like pillars of support, holding me steady as I opened my chest to the sky. The stretch along my side was invigorating, a reminder that strength also comes from the ability to bend and adapt. In this pose, I felt my hips opening, my legs stretching, and my core engaging. The triangle pose requires a deep connection to the ground, and as I pressed my feet firmly into the mat, I could feel the strength emanating from my legs. Each muscle worked in harmony, creating a sense of unity within my body. I closed my eyes for a moment, allowing myself to fully embrace the sensation of strength and stability. The world around me faded, and all that existed was the rhythm of my breath and the grounding force of my legs. Both poses, the warrior and the triangle, are deeply interwoven in their teachings. They remind me that strength is not solely about muscular power. It is also about finding balance, both physically and mentally. As I moved through these postures, I reflected on the lessons they imparted. The warrior pose taught me to stand tall and face my fears, while the triangle pose encouraged me to find my center and embrace the beauty of flexibility. With each transition between poses, I felt my legs growing stronger. The repetitive movements, the deep stretches, and the focus on alignment created a symphony of strength. I could feel the muscles in my legs working, building endurance and stability. It was a reminder that the journey of yoga is not just about the destination. It is about the process and the growth that occurs along the way. I shifted back into the warrior pose, this time on the opposite side. The familiar grounding sensation returned, but there was a new layer of awareness. I noticed how my left leg felt different from my right, how each side of my body held its own unique story. The practice of yoga is not about perfection. It is about embracing the differences within ourselves. As I sank into the pose, I acknowledged the strength in my left leg, how it supported me just as much as my right had moments before. Returning to the triangle pose, I felt a renewed sense of vigor. I extended my left leg, reaching my left hand down while my right arm lifted high. The stretch felt deeper this time, the muscles in my legs responding with a sense of gratitude. I realized that each pose was an opportunity to explore my own limits, to push against them gently, and to discover the strength that lay within. The triangle pose was not just a physical stretch. It was a reminder of the importance of reaching for our goals, even when it feels challenging. As I flowed between these two powerful poses, I became acutely aware of the connection between my breath and my movements. Each inhale filled me with energy, while each exhale released tension and doubt. The rhythm of my breath became a mantra, guiding me through the transitions. I felt the strength in my legs manifest not just as physical power, but as a metaphor for resilience in life. Just as my legs held me steady in these challenging poses, I realized that I could draw upon that same strength in my daily struggles. With the sun rising higher in the sky, I concluded my practice with a moment of stillness. Sitting cross-legged on my mat, I closed my eyes and reflected on the journey of the morning. The warrior and triangle poses had not only strengthened my legs, but had also fortified my spirit. I felt a sense of accomplishment, a reminder that the practice of yoga is a continuous exploration of strength, balance, and self-discovery. As I opened my eyes and looked out at the world, I carried that sense of empowerment with me, ready to face whatever came next, grounded in the strength of my legs and the resilience of my heart.